instructor at the Kroc Center in Memphis, Tennessee. Today I'm going to lead you through a workout that's about 15 minutes and it's inspired by Pilates. So we're going to find the heat pretty quick. So stay on the tempo with me. You can go faster or slower, whichever makes you feel good. For today's workout, all you need is your body weight. You can do the workout with shoes, socks, or bare feet. Totally up to you. But do not forget your water. All right, our first set is going to be in 45-second intervals just to get us warmed up. Let's get started. So lay down on your mat. We're going to start with a C crunch with a reach. There we go. All right, make sure that the feet and knees are in line with hips, fingertips to temple. So we lift, reach, center, and down. Let's slow it down. Lift, reach, center, and down. So as we lift, ribs slide to hips, shoulders come off the mat, chin tucks in, and we're bracing super hard through the core, lifting and reaching. Now again, you can go in a pace that works for you. If you want to go faster, you can, but I'm going to keep it slow for this part. Now as you reach, rotate through the shoulders and take the pinky to the outside of the knee. That's it. All right, our next move, hands down by your hips, bring your heels in close to your buttocks. Squeeze your glutes to lift and lower down. Let's talk about the breath. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. So think of this, exhale on the execution, inhale to come down. Drive down through the heels, rolling onto the shoulders, and we want to keep a nice brace of the core muscles and a squeeze of the glutes. That's it, team. Just a few more seconds here. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower down, and hold. Grab behind the knees. We're going into our half roll down. So tuck the hands behind the knees, nice tall chest. We roll back, keeping the hands behind the knees if necessary, and then roll right back up. Think about someone pulling you backwards, bracing through the core, scooping the belly, and then a string lifting you back up here. If you'd like, hands can come outside the knees. That's it, team. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Excellent job. We are now warm and ready for the work ahead. For our next workout, we're going to focus on C crunch and dead bugs. 30 seconds in each for 6 rounds. So for our C crunch, pretty straightforward. We're going to lift up and reach. Come back to center and down just like the warm-up, but just a little faster. For the dead bugs, here's where we're going. You want to lift a knee, place the hand on the knee, other arm and leg extend, head is down. We lift up for 2. And down for 2. We're going to stay on this side for that first round. All right, let's get started. There we go. Come on down. Fingertips to temple. So this time we're going to move a little faster. Lift, reach, center, and down. Lift, other side, reach, center, and down. Slide the ribs to hips. And as you lift, eye gaze comes right in between the knees. And again, we're moving from the shoulders, reaching across. So we're engaging the rectus abdominis and the obliques, which is basically the center of the core and this side. All right, hold there. Now let's set up 1 knee lifts, opposite hand and leg reach, pressing the hand into the knee, and we go up for 2 and down for 2. Now the knee, this front knee, is centered right over the hip. The head and shoulders lift up as we lift and reach. Your option here is to bend the knee and tap the toe down. You can also choose to leave the head and neck down and reach. This move is pretty tough, so give yourself grace to grow here. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, and hold. Whew! All right, feet come in, fingertips to temple. Again, we lift, reach, center, and down. This is where you might want to play with the tempo because we're starting to really feel the heat in the core. So if you want to slow some things down or just take a little break, do that until you're ready to come back in and then continue to work. This is where we're going to find great strength in the pillar of our core. All right, rest. Back to our dead bug. This time, back knee is bent, front leg, back arm, and press into the knee, lifting up for 2 and down for 2. Up for 2 and down for 2. So it's very easy to just allow the hand to rest on the knee because the core is working so hard. That's why the knee presses into hand and hand into knee, and you'll feel the difference. There's no way you can't. Why is the lady laughing? Well, gotta laugh to keep from crying. All right, back to our C crunch. Here we go. Lift, reach, center, and down. You will be happy to know this is our last round for this specific exercise, and then we are done with this set. Don't forget your breath. Exhale on the execution. Inhale to lengthen. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab behind the knees, roll up. Excellent work. Okay, friends, 2 moves to focus on. We have our roll-ups or half roll downs. You get to choose. So from the warm-up, if you'll remember, the half roll down, we come all the way down here and then roll all the way back up. Your option is to do a full roll-up, arms overhead. We lift, bring the arms in, lift all the way high, forward fold, lift again, scoop the tailbone, rolling all the way down, okay? So those are your 2 options for the first 30 seconds. You choose, try those roll-ups. They're pretty challenging, but I'll offer some options. All right, let's get started. Here we go. Come on down for our roll-ups. All right, lift the arms, tuck the chin, lift the shoulders, brace the abs, reach high, tuck the belly, forward fold. Inhale to lift, exhale to roll down, tucking the tailbone and down. Your option here, grab behind the knee, press the foot away, lift, fold, bring it up, and come down. There we go. Excellent. Okay, now we're moving into our 100s. So set up with your knees over your hips or your feet on the floor. Lift the shoulders, and we're going to pump the arms. Commonly, you'll want to move the arms from the wrists, so straighten the arms out, flex the biceps, and move those arms up and down. You can even slow this down as well. So we've got our chin tucked, our shoulders lifted, and that's turning the core on. Knit the rib cage together. All right, break. So we're back to our roll-ups or our halfway roll downs. Tuck the hands underneath, down, down, lift up and up. Shoulders pull back, chest lifts. Exhale to roll down. So you can do either the full roll up or the half roll down. Either way, we're working hard to the core. Don't forget our breath. Exhale. Tucking the chin, inhaling to rise. Long thread here. All right, come back down. Oops, I'm sorry. 100s. All right, so feet on the ground, pump the arms. Now we have progressions in the 100s as well. So you can lift the knees, keeping the knees bent to 90 degrees. Shoulders are staying lifted, chin is tucked, eye gaze is forward. Pump the arms. Again, slowing this down is a way to maintain that good long arm length. All right, 3, 2, 1. So now we're back into either the roll down or the roll up. It is your choice. What do you want to do today? Lift up, tuck the chin, brace the abs, forward fold. Arms stay long, reach high. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, roll down. Again, we can grab behind the knee, help us up with that knee. Reach high, forward fold, lift. We can even grab the back of the front leg to help us come down. So there's lots of ways to do that move. All right. Back into our 100s we go. Let's go. Practice your breathing. It's all about what feels good coming in to your lungs and exiting. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, again, you get to choose. Are we here or are we going to do the half roll down? All right, lifting up, exhaling to lift. And this is all about control. You do not have to keep pace with me. You can choose to make this slower and more controlled. Bracing here through the core, lifting high, folding. Lifting high again, coming down. All right, ooh, get in position for our 100s. There we go. All right, knees lift, feet on the ground, or I've got one more option. Lift the shoulders, tuck the chin, legs to 45, pump the arms. The 100s are so great because we get all of the blood flow pumping through the heart, the lungs, the body, from head to toe. Anytime you use the arms in any exercise, you're asking your heart and your lungs to work hard for you. Oh, goodness gracious. And that, my friends, is the end of set number 3. We have taken care of all the muscles of the core and the obliques. It is time to work our back muscles. Come on down to your bellies. We're gonna go for 2 moves, a lat pull down, just like this, and then the grasshoppers, where we lift and lower the legs. So in the lat pull down, make sure your feet are zipped together. Let's get started. All right, arms are out in a V shape, thumbs are up, pinkies are down. We're gonna pull back and squeeze to lift and reach forward. So if you can, keep the arms floating off the mat, pull your feet together and squeeze your glutes to help lift the shoulders and chest off of the mat. Your eye gaze is going to be down to protect your spine and keep it neutral. With every pull, wrap your shoulder blades around. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, now for our grasshoppers. Stack your hands like a genie. Take your knees wider than your hips. Flex your feet. We're gonna lift up and down. If you find this to be difficult, just lift one leg and then the other. Each of our intervals is going to be 30 seconds for this next set. So you can either choose to do both legs or one leg at a time. But squeeze your glutes to lift. And don't forget to breathe. All right, going back to our lat pull down. So feet are down, squeeze your legs together and pull. Think about pulling your elbows right towards your ribs as you lift the chest. Remember, exhale on the execution, inhale to lengthen. That's it, almost there. 2 seconds, and 1. Excellent, stack the arms again. Flex the feet, take the knees wide. All right, up and down we go. Another option for this is pulsing. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So if you want to stay with that first tempo, just count up, down, up. There you go. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When you're down here on the floor, on your belly, looking underneath your furniture, you're bound to find some things that you might have missed. Oh, I found some new friends. Dust bunnies. Oh yeah, all right, down there. Now squeeze your legs together again, reach. There we go, and off we go, pull. So this is really great to strengthen the muscles of the posterior chain, which is gonna help with posture and overall health and longevity. Oh my goodness. Almost finished here, team. Pull, pull, pull. Push out forward. Again, if you need to touch the hands down, touch them down just for a brief second, and always take breaks when you need to. All right, one more round of grasshoppers and that will complete this set. All right, 30 seconds on the clock, team. Here we go. Up, down, squeeze to lift. Oh, we're feeling it. Feeling it, feeling it. Right in the back. So if you're feeling it right along this part of your back, that is right. Squeeze the glutes to lift and try not to have both the upper and upper and lower body lift at the same time. Keep those feet flexed. That's gonna help work into the hamstrings in the back of your legs. Whew. And that set is complete. Okay, friends, it is challenge time. We have 1 minute on the clock and we're going into a plank. There's two options for the plank. You can either hold the plank for the entire minute, knees, toes, elbows, hands, whichever you'd like, or you can join me for a rolling plank. Let's get started. Okay, so I've got old trusty Siri here. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
All right, so for our rolling plank, hands under shoulders, we're gonna roll to one side, lift, bring it right back down, hand back under shoulder, and roll to the other side, lift. So what we're doing with the rolling plank is we're asking our body to use the little stabilizing muscles to help us not fall over. So we can do this on the knees, or we can come to the toes, having one foot in front of the other, rolling onto the toes, onto the side of the foot, bracing hard through the core, and as we roll, square the hips down to the mat or to the floor, lifting. There you go, 20 seconds left. So the shoulders are working, the chest is working, the core is working, the legs, the glutes. 10 seconds, team. 2 down, reach. 3, 2, 1. All right. Excellent work on that one. Planks are hard, but the more you practice, the better we get at it. Now we're gonna move into our legs. Inner thigh, oh goodness. So roll over, your back foot is down, knee is bent, other leg is long, and turn your toes to the front. We're gonna spend 30 seconds lifting and lowering. Now you can have your foot behind or in front, whatever feels best in your hips. All right, 30 seconds here. All right, let's go. So long arm at a diagonal away, lifting and lowering. Keeping your spine nice and long, and we're gonna feel this right in here in the obliques as well. So lift and lower, lift, lower. Not long, not long, stay in the work. 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Hold there, don't move. Our next, there we go. That's lovely song. Our next movement is going to be a circle. Not so fast, I'm just demonstrating. So we're going to take that leg circle slow. All right, 15 seconds in one direction. Take it slow. You can point the toe, you can flex the foot, or you can just leave the foot neutral. But keep your spine long and try not to bend through your spine as the leg circles. All right, hold that, and we're gonna go again, but now go the other direction. There you go, good job, 10 seconds. Keeping that back knee, I know mine is dropping. Woo. It's a beautiful sunny day today, so thankful for that. And hold, great job. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Got to keep both sides even. Again, arm is at a diagonal. Once we have it here, we put a lot of pressure on the shoulders, so we want to have a diagonal reach down. All right, not 1 minute, 30 seconds. Again, back foot is placed down, knee is pressing up towards the ceiling, and we're lifting and lowering. I can hear my children downstairs playing. All right, here we go. 30 seconds here, lifting and lowering. Keeping the spine nice and neutral, nice and long, lifting and lowering. So my kids are downstairs watching, I think, Robin Hood, and he just said what the old crows say, it's 9 o'clock and all's well. Well, is all well because my thighs are on fire. Up and down, up and down. Keep that arm nice and long, Hannah. Lift and lower. Whew, all right. There we go. Now 15 seconds on each side. Here we go. So circle the leg. It doesn't matter which direction you go, just as long as you go the other direction on the next set of 15 seconds. Circling around, again, flexing, leaving the foot. Woo. One more time. Other direction. So your foot placement is your business, however you want to have your foot. I am struggling with this side. Oh my gosh. Sometimes one side is more stronger, sometimes you have better flexibility, and that is normal, so very normal. Okay. Whew. Now we're gonna move on to our leg swings. So this is all about the lower body. Grab my Tabata timer. There we go. All right. So our leg swings, we're gonna go front to back. So come all the way down, cradle your head in your hand, bring your feet forward, your other arm is placed here. Your hips are stacked one on top of the other. We're gonna swing the leg forward and then back. All right, here we go. 30-second intervals here. All right, cradle your head in your hand, your other arm is in front for support. Lift your leg to hip height, flex your foot to bring it forward, and then point the toe to bring it back. So the goal here is to not let the body roll forward and roll back. We're isolating the leg in the hip socket, and that will help us with balance. There we go. Flex. That's it. All right, let's go to the other side. All right, set up. Cradle the head, feet are in front, kick to the front, and bring it to the back. So flex your foot, bring to the front, point the toe, and bring it to the back. Flex and point. Remember, exhale to bring it forward, inhale to bring it back. Exhale forward, inhale back. All right, flip back over, other side. This time, I want us to think about range of motion. So if you find that your body is wanting to roll backwards and frontwards, then shorten the range of motion and focus on squeezing the glute and the quad. This is going to help you with balance. I promise it will. The more you do these, the more you'll be, the better your balance will be. Flip to the other side. All right. And let's get to work. Flex to lift, point to pull back. Flex to bring forward, point to pull back. That's it. So exhale. Inhale to pull back. One more time each side, and then we'll be done with this series. All right, set it up, stack the hips, flex, and point. There we go. Also, be careful. You may kick your furniture, like I'm trying to avoid doing, but that's okay. Or maybe if you have a cat or a dog, and they're just like, oh, you're on the floor, it's playtime for me. Let them be a nice little joyous spot for you to like maybe take a few moments to pet the cat or pet the dog. All right, one more time, other side. Flip it over. There we go. So if you don't know me at all, I will tell you that I do have lots of chickens and I have kids. and sometimes my kids bring my chickens in the house. So maybe it's a cat, maybe it's a dog, but with me, sometimes it's a chicken. All right, keep flexing, keep breathing, point, pull it back, squeeze those glutes. Big isolation here. And there we go. All right. And that section is done. All right, we have one more round of legs to go, and then the workout is done. All right, team, we've got one more set left. Let's get into it. We are going to do lower body work in a releve and then in a lunge. We've got 4 sets with 30 seconds in each set. All right, here we go. Take your feet out wide, turn your knees out, tuck your tailbone in, squeeze your glutes, sink and lower. There we go. Hands on your hips, and let's focus on keeping your chest lifted. Now, in bar, we have something called a releve. Releve means to lift. So we're just gonna lift and lower the ankles if that feels good. You can certainly stay in the top half here, but try to keep your body moving like a carousel pony. All right, that means we don't wanna shift side to side because our knees will not be happy if we do that. All right, turn to one side, drop your knee underneath, pull the shoulders back, brace the core. Starting to get a little breathless here. So that front knee should be pressing out towards your pinky toe, not extremely, but just enough towards not coming in towards the midline of the body. As we pulse, we can add in that releve here. And if this does not feel good in your body, or if it's messing with your balance, what is it? Shoulders stay back. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Back to our plie. All right, team, here we go. Pulse, pulse. Now, if you just want to keep the pulses, just keep the pulses. But watch the shoulders, brace the core, hands on your hips, elbows wide. Squeeze the glutes. Now, if you want to get lower, you can. If you want to slow it down, you can. So again, tailor this to fit your needs. It's all about you. Whew, don't forget to breathe. We can add the releve whenever. All right, turn to the other side. Last little bit of work here. Drop down and pulse. Bracing the core, shoulders stay back. Front knee presses out. And breathing. Lifting and lowering. That's it. If you don't want to do the releve, don't. Oh, my quads are on fire. So take breaks when you need, all right? Ooh, y'all, this feels like an eternity. We're almost done. 2 and 1. Oh man, step out of it, shake out. Let's come down and do some stretching. So come down to your mat. Ooh, 90-90 in the legs. Grab the top of your foot, bring your heel in. Use your back hand like a kickstand. Bring your heel in, and if it's not stretching enough, take the knee back just a little bit. Very good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Just a quick stretch. Oh, congratulations. You just got through a wonderful, intense 15-minute workout on your holiday season. Oh, that deserves a treat. So give yourself a hand. Yay. And I'll see you next time.